Welcome back to Bobby and JJ Radio, special segment here of Mortgage Matters with Brian Gutierrez at Benchmark Mortgage. And hello, everybody. I'm Brian Gutierrez. Want to jump in real quick. Bobby, I wanted to talk a little bit about the conforming loan limits and them changing. That's actually pretty big news. They were the same for probably about almost a decade at $417,000. And then last year they changed to $424,100. And then they changed to $453,100 starting next year.
So what does that mean?
So what that means is basically you can purchase to get a non-jumbo. Jumbo basically meaning like, and some people think of a jumbo loan as like a $1.5 million house, but from a lending perspective, what you can actually lend on, anything above this amount is considered a true jumbo. So in other words, qualifying for it's a little more harder to do. Does that make sense?
So standard FHA loans, standard conventional loans can go all the way up to 453 now?
Standard conventional loans. FHA is always limited to where the area is. Okay. But where I'm actually really excited about this is for the conventional side. So those that are looking to purchase a property, instead of having to jump into and having to, being forced to put more down, they can now purchase up to $453,100 instead of the $424. So it's a really big jump. Prior to before, it was $417. Okay.
So once you jump over into that jumbo loan, is there's a different down payment? There's a different interest rate.
Correct.
There's different
qualifying guidelines. Whatever it may be, absolutely.
So this is making it easier to buy a more expensive home now without having to jump through all these hoops.
And you get a great rate. So, a phenomenal interest rate. So those are teetering right now between, about the 4 and 4.25%, where those jumbos are between 4.25 to 4.5. So, and that's just, kind of where they are right now. But it at least allows you to get a lot more house for, now, a lot more house and with just a little bit down. The other thing too is this is great for our veterans. Whoever's using a VA loan, they can finance 100% up to $453,100 now.
So this also affected VA loans?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
So before they were limited up to $424. So if they wanted something more expensive, they would have had to pay the difference.
Correct.
Right.
Gets a little tricky on the VA, but pretty the easiest way to explain it. They would have to pay the difference.
I ran into it. I'm being a realtor and all. I ran into it where a lot of my clients, they wanted to buy. They're retired. They got their money saved up. They wanted to buy an expensive home, and then they were limited. So they were, and it kind of affected what they were able to buy. But now they're, in San Antonio, 453. You can pretty much live almost anywhere. Yeah, that's a really nice house. And that jump is phenomenal. So when I saw that, I thought it was something cool that I'd be able to definitely share with you guys today. And like I said, when you want to put something as little as 5% down on $453,000, that's great considering we're now, in 2017, because these don't change until 2018. In 2017, you're buying that same house for $453. You're putting at least 10% down, 15% down, just because it is that jumbo rate. So out of money, initial out-of-pocket expenses is going to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it gets you into more house. And like you said, you can pretty much live anywhere in San Antonio with that.
But you're able to do any loan, right? You have tons of programs. So if somebody wanted to do FHA, VA, conventional, you got them all.
Right. Only thing we don't do is land loans and mobile homes. That's really the only thing.
Yeah. So JJ has to definitely...
He's got to go somewhere else for that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, he's currently right now in a 1-bedroom apartment. He's got 4 roommates.
Really?
Yeah. So
they split it just all the way down?
I don't know what they do.
We gotta figure that out.
Of there. And they got cats too. So
I wonder if anybody has like a financial literacy program that can help them with that.
BB&T I think might have.
Yeah, we'll look into that for them. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for another Mortgage Matters segment. This is Brian Gutierrez with Benchmark Mortgage, and we're just wrapping up here at the Bobby and JJ Radio Show. We'll be right back.